Why do things get confused?
And welcome back to Red Card. I'm your host, Anthony Totera, joining us right now from Soccer City Soccer Show, Chin Radio, my friend, your friend out there, Paolo Canciani. Paolo, welcome.
And good evening, Anthony. You are always very, very kind. Good evening to you, to your listeners. How are you?
Very good. Thank you so much for making time. Paolo, let's talk about it. Brocchi in, Mihajlovic out. No surprise. This is the Milan circus once again. But I tell you, I kind of like Brocchi, but I wish it was done at the end of the year, not with 5 or 6 games left. Your thoughts?
My thought is that there is an obvious personal conflict between Berlusconi, the president, and the guy that is dishing out the money, and Mihajlovic. It's a decision that is going over the technical aspect of the decision. Okay, Milan didn't play very well. Probably the results that they obtain are below the expectation at the beginning of the season. But to fire a coach when there are only 6 or 7 games to the end, when Milan still is in the final of the Italian Cup and has some possibility to reach a place in the European League, it's a decision that let me say is has the flavor of a conflict of personality between the two, Berlusconi and Mihajlovic.
But this is the first time, Paolo, I think you would agree with me, that we're starting to hear a lot of former players come out and really shoot at Berlusconi, at Galliani, on and on. We heard Albertini, we've heard Nesta, we've heard many players, Gattuso, on and on and on. Former Milan players come out and say, you know, this should not be happening to the club that I left blood, sweat, and tears to and brought championships to. That, to me, is an alarm bell.
Yes, not only players or former players of AC Milan, but the Italian daily soccer or the sports newspaper, La Gazzetta dello Sport, did a survey in the Milan fans, and I think 68% they comment in a negative way the decision of Berlusconi. They said that the decision to fire Mihajlovic when there are only 6 games to the end was totally wrong. 68% of the fans. Again, my feeling is that something happened between the two, between Mihajlovic and Berlusconi, that is going well behind the soccer, the team, and the results. Something personal, and you know, when you own something, when you dish out money, it's the final decision is yours. You can do. I don't want to say what you want, but you are in charge, and you do what you think is better for you, for your family, for your team, for your club, things like that.
And one guy that is doing that is best for him and his club has been Spalletti. Roma has taken off since he has taken over, and he doesn't care whether Totti is playing or not. He has to take care of business his way. And I got to tell you, I think the guy has done a marvelous job, and all credit to him. He's not afraid to take anyone on.
I agree with you, and I would like to add something else. When Pallotta decided to fire Garcia and go to and hire Spalletti, I remember Spalletti flew to Miami and he had a meeting with the number 1 of AC Roma, Pallotta, and I'm sure in that meeting he put on the table all the cards, and one was to stop any kind of relation between Totti and De Rossi, that there are the two leaders, the two players loved by the fans, players that they did the history of the last 10, 20 years of AC Rome. But, you know, they reach a certain age. What they can offer on the field for sure is not what it's really important for the team. And I think Pallotta agree with what Spalletti asked him. The only thing probably said, you have to manage the way out for Totti and De Rossi in a way that is less painful possible. And Spalletti is a master for that, and he's defending Totti, he's using him here and there. The people are not very upset, the fans of Totti are not very upset, and the results are in his favor.
Paolo, let's talk about a guy that has done a masterful job this year with Sassuolo, is Di Francesco. I have said this since the day the rumors came out about Conte leaving and going to Chelsea like we know now. I would really like to see him lead Italy in the next phase, which begins after the Euros for World Cup qualifying. I think this is a young guy with fresh ideas, smart thinking, and we don't have to go back again to the same old guys to bring back to the Italy national team, whether it's Donadoni, whether whoever it is, start thinking outside of the box. And I think this guy would be the real deal.
Oh, Di Francesco definitely, the results that are speaking on his behalf. He did very well this year. He did extraordinarily well last year. When he was in second division, he was able to bring Sassuolo in first division. Before that, he did also good when he was coaching Lanciano. So in the last 4 or 5 years, when he started being a coach, the results are speaking in his favor. Definitely, he brought something new in terms of also the way that his team are playing. And there is a way of thinking in Italy that is pushing to have De Francesco or a similar guy, a new blood, new ideas, a young face to the team. But to decide who's going to replace Conte has always it's a political game. Different powers, who's running the federation, who are the teams supporting who, and then different interests. Now there is also a word in the last 2-3 days, very, very powerful, that is pushing for Ranieri. Ranieri is doing something extraordinary in England with Leicester. And, they said also Guidolin, that is now the coach of Swansea, always in England. Then there is the rumors of Donadoni, but I don't think Donadoni is an horse that is coming back. He didn't do very well when he was coaching the Italian national team. So I think at the end there will be, can be a young guy like De Francesco. But it's all, like I said, and it's not only Italy. I think all the national team at that level is a political game.
Absolutely. Paolo, in 1 minute or less before we close it out, your thoughts on this revolving door of Palermo and head coaches. What a joke it is. It's sad because they have wonderful fans, wonderful support. But how many coaches have been changed this year? 100?
We are at 9. 9.
I thought it was 100. Sorry.
9. And Zamparini is a president that he's breathing soccer. And I think in his mind, he's the coach. He's the guy that has to make every decision. And when the team is not playing how he would like to, he doesn't hesitate 1 second to change. It's always drastic. It's always to the limit in all kind of decision. This is Zamparini. It's not the first time. In 10 years, he changed 100 coaches. Also when he was the president of Venezia or other teams. He is very well known for his character, so hot that what is good at 9 o'clock in the morning can be the opposite at 9 o'clock at night.
Well, that's sad for those fans because they're outstanding fans. Paolo, really appreciate you making time once again. Enjoy your show, Soccer City, on Chin Radio every Mondays at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Tune in on chinradio.com. You can hear Paolo and the great crew he's got there talking about Serie A. Paolo, thank you so much again for joining us, my friend.
Thanks to you, and good evening to all your listeners. Thanks again, Anthony.
Outstanding.
And I'm sorry for my voice. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why.
A little bit of Sambuca, and that'll fix it all, Paolo.
I hope. Thanks, and good night.
Paolo Canciani of Soccer City Soccer Show. Only for Paolo Sambuca, Sean, not for you. That's a little Italian liqueur. I think you know Sambuca, I'm pretty sure. Love to put that a little bit in the coffee in the mornings. Used to do that years ago. Too old for that anymore, so I've stopped doing that. Listen, thanks again to my producer, Sean Truckle. Outstanding work, Sean. Thanks to Paolo Canciani of Soccer City Soccer Show. Thanks to Travis Clark of TopDrawerSoccer.com, Charles Bohm of Soccer Wire, and Simon Borg of MLSsoccer.com. But as I always like to close out, I always like to say from the bottom of my heart, and I mean it, I really, really mean it, thank you out there for making us your destination for MLS Footy Talk here each and every week for the last 5 years. God bless you. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you here again tomorrow on NextSportsStar.com. Good night.